When I was young, I used to love going to the arcade all the time. I would always bring a pocket full of quarters with me for games such like Mario, Donkey Kong, Pac-Man, Space Invaders, Millipede, The Simpsons, and of course, Mortal Kombat. I was actually told by mutual folks that I talk to on a regular daily basis, they know who they are. They told me, Gare, you need to sit down and watch this movie because this was a first time watch for me. And I've had this on the drawing boards for a long while to come on camera, make a little tape talking about this movie with everybody. Sure enough, I finally came around and I watched it. And holy shit, this was everything that the 2021 Mortal Kombat film should have been. And just like what I was told in a mutual chat, that whenever you're going to make a Mortal Kombat movie, it should stay to animation or anime. Specifically anime, because that's what this movie was. It was an anime type film. And for this being my first time watch, everybody told me that, Garrett, that you're going to love this movie. They ended up being correct. Because this movie was a fucking fun time. Gory as hell, but that's the point. Because for any asshole that's out there who has played with their fucking joysticks in their hands, game controller-wise, or literally the arcade controllers, you would know that Mortal Kombat is a gory, violent game. Because that's the point. But you have a lot of well-known characters in this movie that helped make Mortal Kombat what it was. You had guys like, obviously, the main star, which was Scorpion, hence the title, Scorpion's Revenge. You had Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Liu Kang. You had Johnny Cage, who is easily, for me, the best character in the entire movie because he did comedy at perfect timing with the serious tone that this movie was giving. Easily the best character because he was doing the fucking Rodney Dangerfield bit throughout the film. He was doing the fucking one-liners that was just absolutely hilarious. You also had Sonya Blade, Kano, Jax, Goro, Baraka, Reptile, Katana, Shang Tsung, Quan Chi, Shao Kahn being mentioned, and Lord Raiden. Some of the most beloved Mortal Kombat characters that everybody knows and loves, male or female. And the thing is, what made this movie so fucking great is the fact that there were two storylines going on, but they correlated into one. For the first story, from the opening 10 minutes, where it went from 1 to 100 in seconds, it was showing what happened to Scorpion. The main plot not only enters of how his family gets killed, blaming Sub-Zero for where he had nothing to do with it because it was all planned from Quan Chi, showing how Scorpion's wife and his kid ended up getting killed, and he's on to road to redemption of getting his revenge against the people who were responsible for his family. Blaming Sub-Zero, but it was all under Quan Chi. And the thing is that it makes Scorpion a very sympathetic figure, understanding the logic, the reasoning, and setting up to what this movie is going to be going towards, along with the secondary story where you have the well-known fighters from the Outer World and Earthrealm must get together, fight to the death in a Mortal Kombat tournament to save civilization as we know it. Now, obviously, this plays into effect, like I said, with Scorpion's story. Each character is explained with a believable story, their own backgrounds, their strengths of what makes them a great fighter. Now, the thing is that this movie truly stays to the original source material of what Mortal Kombat is and always will be. Obviously, the people who made this movie were big fans of the video games. And how they were able to adapt it into this movie is fucking fantastic. Animation is fucking sublime as can be. It's action after action, non-stop fighting, the gore, the blood, the guts, and great detail of using the x-ray vision where it goes into a muscle or a bone being broke, leading into fatality. It's got superb pacing. It goes by in great time. It keeps you busy, it keeps you motivated, it keeps you on your edge of your seat. Action after action galore, man. And holy fucking shit. This movie, it was just incredible. And like I said, this was the Mortal Kombat movie that we should have gotten for so long. And this obviously is the best Mortal Kombat movie out there. For so many people who are saying that they want to see a Mortal Kombat movie that is good, this is the one right here, my friends. Scorpion's Revenge is that movie. But the main key that I really like about this movie is how, like I said, how the two stories are able to blend in. And I love how it goes to different sceneries. Just like when you play the games, you go to different areas, you have a fucking tournament, you fight to the death, and then you get alliances being formed under Lord Raiden. How characters like Johnny Cage, Liu Kang, Scorpion, Katana, Jax, and Sonya Blade end up forming an alliance to fight off against Quan Chi and his army. But most of all, Goro, being the baddest that he is, out of all the fatalities that I've seen, the fatality that Scorpion performed on him, Jesus H. Now, if I have to say a small little negative with this movie that, well, mostly a nitpick, is the fact that I wish I saw more of Jax, because we saw him have a fight against Goro, but my problem was that I think that he was, he's shown in the film, but I feel like that you didn't get enough of him prior before him seeing the capabilities and the action that he's able to do of what makes him a fighter. Because all these other characters, like of Sonya Blade, Johnny Cage, Liu Kang, and Katana, how they were brought in explaining exactly what makes them a fighter. Liu Kang being the chosen one. All these people getting together for this particular tournament. I just wish that Jax was showcased a little bit more of what makes him such a fantastic fighter. Now, I understand the battle between both Sonya and Kano. If any Mortal Kombat fan out there knows the story and correlation between those two, you would obviously get it. So, overall, Mortal Kombat Legends, this film is gory, but holy shit, it's got a hell of a lot of action, suspense, thrills, fucking levity, and it's got a serious story that you truly believe in. Now, folks, as for what I can say about this movie in terms of a grading, I give it a 4.5 out of 5, because this is the Mortal Kombat film we should have got out of the 2021, hell, I'll even say the fucking guilty pleasure 1991 film that we got. I probably got the year wrong, but still, you get what I mean. This stayed to the roots, style, methods, honor with what Mortal Kombat is about, while staying committed to the main story. It is a perfect blend. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is my little talk on Mortal Kombat Legends Scorpion Revenge. I highly recommend to check this movie out if you are a fan of the video games and want to see a good anime, badass film. This is definitely one of those movies to watch. So with that being said, ciao for now.